Playtime Company factory was silent. Too silent. Lena Carter, a former toy designer, had returned after years of nightmares about the place. She wasn't here for revenge or answers. She was here to destroy what should never have existed. As she stepped into the factory's decayed halls, a familiar melody played from a distant speaker. It was the theme song of a toy she designed but never completed. A puppet named Marion. Marion was supposed to be a friendly, talking toy with self-learning AI. But something had gone terribly wrong during testing. Employees reported whispers in the dark, toys moving on their own, and even dreams that weren't theirs. The project was shut down before it was ever released. So why was Marion here? The encounter. Lena followed the eerie tune through dimly lit corridors, her breath shallow. The factory had always been unsettling, but now it felt like a living nightmare. She passed abandoned workstations, toppled crates, and conveyor belts covered in layers of dust and old, dried paint. The air was stale, filled with the scent of rust and something unnatural. She reached prototype storage, a restricted area she had never been allowed to enter during her time at Playtime Co. The heavy metal doors stood slightly open, an invitation or a trap. Inside, hanging by tangled strings from the ceiling, was Marion. The puppet's head twitched, its wooden eyes flickering with a faint blue glow. Its mouth stretched into a grin. "Lena, you abandoned me." The lights flickered, the puppet's strings snapped, and Marion moved. A nightmare. Awakens, Lena stumbled backward, her heart pounding. She had expected something wrong in the factory, but not this. Marion's limbs jerked unnaturally as it took its first steps, like a puppet with an invisible puppeteer. Then came the whispers. Not from Marion, but from all around her. Shadows along the walls twisted, taking the shape of toys she had once designed. Unfinished projects, rejected prototypes. Their empty eyes stared at her, their mouths moving in silent screams. Marion tilted its head. "Why did you leave us, Lena?" "We only wanted to play." It lunged. Lena barely dodged as its sharp wooden fingers slashed through the air, splintering against the floor. She ran, weaving through the storage room, knocking over shelves and crates to slow it down. She needed to get out, escape, or not. She sprinted down the hall, her mind racing. The main exit was locked. Of course it was. Playtime Co. was famous for its security systems, even in ruin. Marion's footsteps echoed behind her, but it wasn't running. It was stalking her, like a predator playing with its prey. Lena's only chance was to reach the power room. If she could disable whatever was keeping the factory running, she might be able to stop Marion and the others. As she turned the corner, she froze. A wall of toys stood in her path. Not just any toys, her toys. They moved. They smiled. And from the darkness behind them, Marion whispered, "You never should have come back."